If you're looking for something fun to do on a rainy day, consider coming to the Quadrangle area in Springfield and checking out the Wood Museums. It's one of the many museums here in Springfield, and this is the automobile exhibit. You would be shocked to find out that automobiles were a big industry once upon a time right here in Western Massachusetts. We spoke to the museum's director, Guy McLean, about the importance of Springfield in the automotive industry and, conversely, the industry's importance to the Pioneer Valley.
Well, this is our section on our cars, the automobile industry in Springfield. Many people don't realize it, but Springfield had a major car industry in the first 2 decades of the 20th century. In fact, many people think that Henry Ford made the first car in America, but that's not true at all. It was actually made here in Springfield by Frank Duryea in 1893, and from Frank Duryea's invention of the first car in America, Springfield became a major car manufacturer with 4 or 5 significant companies here in the city. The car right beside me here is a Springfield-made Rolls-Royce. Many people don't realize that Rolls-Royce actually made cars here in the United States, and they were made here in Springfield during the 1920s. They made about 3,000 cars, and they were different from the British Rolls-Royce cars because they used many American parts made by other companies here in Springfield. Behind me, the black car behind me, is a 1910 Atlas, one of the great cars, a big luxury car made here in Springfield, and it gives you a sense of the kinds of cars made here in the city around that time period. We also have one of the first cars made by Harry Knox, made in 1899, a 19th century car, and we have a Stevens Duryea made in 1903, a really wonderful car from that era. In addition to the cars that were made in this area, there were a lot of other companies that were involved with car making. For instance, Fisk Tire started as a bicycle tire maker and moved into making automobile tires. Later, Fisk Tire became Uniroyal and became a major company, major employer in the area. Also, Gilbert & Barker made gas pumps for the thing that you have to drive those cars, gas stations. And so that became a very important industry here in Springfield as well. And we have displays both on Fisk Tire and Gilbert & Barker here, in addition to the cars on exhibit. They're beautiful works of art. You know, the cars made this time are just, you know, wonderful examples of the art of car making at that time. We also try to show how these automobiles fit into the life of Springfield. This was a major industry in Springfield in the first part of the 20th century, and these exhibits show not only the cars, but what it was like here in Springfield at that time. People love the exhibits we have here, the automobiles, the motorcycles, many of the other displays, because it gives a sense of what Springfield was like during the industrial era. The Industrial Revolution, of course, had a major impact in America, and Springfield was one of the centers of the Industrial Revolution. And so when people come here, they're just amazed at how important Springfield was during that time period.
If you want to learn more about the automotive industry here in the Pioneer Valley, just go to springfieldmuseums.org.